Hey everyone, before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 100 subs on the channel. It truly means so much to me to make content that you guys love and to see all the comments that you leave. I mean, it really means a lot to me. I appreciate it so much. I'm going a little bit off script here, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like, I wouldn't have expected to grow this much this soon, and to everybody on Twitter who's been giving me tips and sharing me around, I appreciate you. And I also want to say that these types of videos aren't taking over the channel, but I do want to start making these a little more. Obviously, rarely, because these take a little bit more time. But let me know what you think of the video, and let's get into it. From what we've seen from Black Ops 6 so far, I know we're all a little skeptical with how Black Ops 6 is going to feel and rank amongst the series. Will this be another Vanguard, or are we finally going to get another year of amazing content the way we did with Black Ops 3? Well, from what I've seen so far, I'm actually a little hyped for our future as Zombies lovers. Now, was the Liberty Falls stuff we've seen underwhelming? Absolutely. But we have to remember that 1, that was an alpha build, and 2, this is the second map releasing and it's going to be catered towards casuals of the franchise. And 3, have we forgotten about Terminus, the map that everyone was hyped for and is going to be the biggest map we've ever seen in Zombies? Now listen, it is best to not get too hyped to let ourselves down and not walk into this thinking it's going to be Black Ops 3 Part 2. I mean, look how Black Ops 4 went. We got a little too excited with Black Ops 3's success and went into it hating it. We ended up coming back to loving Black Ops 4, at least I think a decent amount of the community did, and I think it was actually well received a few years on. We have a new direction we're going in though, and we have to give it a chance and see how it is at launch, and then we can peacefully give Treyarch our feedback and see if we can get things changed that we don't like. It seems like they've been taking Cold War's criticism very well, and honestly, I applaud them for that. It takes a lot to be able to change things without getting people too angry. And in conclusion here, I think skepticism is good, and I don't want anyone getting too hyped to be let down, but let's not get ahead of ourselves and immediately dismiss this game over one day of gameplay that we've seen. Give it a chance. You can get it for like 15 bucks on Game Pass to try out, or watch more content when it comes out to make your own decision. Hell, you could even go back and play Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies. As long as you're playing something that you enjoy at the end of the day, that's all that really matters here, but I really hope that Black Ops 6 is something we all as a community can enjoy. But remember, there are real people behind this game that read our comments online. We need to remember that they want the best for this community and want more people to join and play our beloved mode. So if you are going to give them criticism, please make it peacefully. They are people, and you know, they care as much as you might think that they don't. They do care. They really enjoy this mode, and it shows with the love that they do and the lore that they show. Let's get into the good we have seen from Black Ops 6. One thing I am super excited for are the enhancements coming to Perca-Colas in game, and I believe also the other things that we saw in Cold War, like skills and weapons and everything else. From what I've seen, they're permanent like Cold War system, and I believe there will be over 100 at launch for things inside the game, and also Gobblegums are finally making a return, and in a better way than Black Ops 3 in my opinion. We get to finally earn them in-game in certain ways that I don't think have been announced yet. We don't have to gamble for them like Liquid Divinium or buy COD points to have a chance at getting a Perkaholic. We can just earn them by playing, and I think that's pretty cool and kind of incentivizes you to play more. So let's see how it works, and when it comes out, when it's announced. If it's already been announced, let me know down below. I haven't seen anything, but I'm excited to see how we get to earn these. And also, you can store up to 3 at a time instead of just the one we had in Black Ops 3, so you can finally have a double points, insta-kill, fire sale all stored up and go crazy. You can get so many... I think that's the coolest part about this, is you can have a raindrops at double points and stuff, so you can get points better. You can the customization here is amazing in Black Ops 6. I think that's what I'm most excited for, is how much variety each game is going to feel like it has. I also think from what we've seen from Terminus is super promising. I mean, the little interactions when you open a new area of the map, the wonder weapon, the freaking dark ether cannons. I mean, this map is shaping up to be one of the best launch maps we've had. It looks insane with the amount of customization, the atmosphere here. I mean, the Dark Ether storyline looks like it's really starting to ramp up. Like, Cold War was our world at war. It was kind of bare bones and storytelling and everything, but Black Ops 6 is our Black Ops 1 from the Ether storyline. Like, now this is where it gets good. Now we finally get to know what's going on without having to read little tidbits throughout the game every day. And the crews are coming back. That's a great thing. And also, it looks like they've kind of revamped the rarity system and the Pack-a-Punch, where it makes it a lot more rewarding and harder to get better weapons. With Cold War, the one thing I didn't like was how overpowered you could get in a few rounds, if not right from the start. And it looks like that they really are trying to make it rewarding to be good and survive longer within the game. From what I've seen, it's more expensive to upgrade your rarities and a lot more expensive to Pack-a-Punch now. I think I read somewhere that's like 50,000 to 100,000 to fully Pack-a-Punch your gun, which that's awesome. You finally have something to work for. You're not just kitted out immediately, or in Black Ops 3's case, not kitted out by round 20. It seems like it's going to take at least a while to get fully set up and be at that stage where you feel overpowered again. And I'm really excited for that. I think that system, if it gets worked in the right way, is going to work beautifully. They've also publicly said that they're taking inspiration from Black Ops 3 and Cold War, so we get the best of both worlds. As much as you may not like Cold War, it was one of the best received zombies from casuals, and I think that's what they really care most about in the long run, which, again, isn't a bad thing, but we're going to have to get used to the system we have until it changes again. The worst thing this game has going for it is, one, the atmosphere of Liberty Falls and the HUD. We need a HUD that actually feels like zombies again. When you look at older games like Black Ops 2, for example, the HUD was very distinct between maps, and especially with Black Ops 3. Unique HUDs are what make it more enjoyable to look at, and I know we have customizable HUDs coming at launch, but how much we can customize and what we can change, well, we're going to have to see. If the HUD can improve, then that's just another thing we don't have to worry about. If we can get it back to Black Ops 2, like, let's take Buried, for example. It feels like you're in a Midwestern town. Or Mob of the Dead makes it feel like you're in jail when you're looking at the HUD. It's cool, and it's something I really, really miss, and I hope Black Ops 6 adds something like that to the game, at least for people like us. Have a customizable HUD that Zombies fans love, and also that the Warzone players coming are going to love. Make it appealing to both. I'm fine with that. Just give us, the people who've been playing the game for a while, a little bit of love too with the HUD. Now, the atmosphere of Liberty Falls is most likely something that isn't going to change when it launches. My problem with the map isn't the fact that it's during the day. It's just, from what we've seen, it seems a little bland to me, and I'm not sure if it's something I personally am going to enjoy going back to. Now, if I love it when it launches, that's great, and it's just another thing that Treyarch has improved upon, or maybe we misinterpreted the gameplay. We obviously haven't seen everything the map has to offer. The Easter eggs were turned off, but no set crew is a really big downside, especially from the trailer that we got. It was one of the coolest trailers we've had for zombies since Blood of the Dead, probably, and it's kind of being tossed out the window with no crews. The operators just doesn't do it for me. I don't, there's no communication there. I like the little tidbits we get, on Terminus especially, so not having that at Liberty Falls is a really big downside for me. My last big gripe with Black Ops 6 Zombies is the loadouts, unfortunately. I really wish we could go back to just working our way through rounds and getting guns from the mystery box, or wall guns being useful again. It really doesn't feel like you ever need to hit the box or buy a gun from the wall when you can just spawn in with the best gun immediately. In Cold War, you could really spawn in with the Spaz 12 and be set the rest of the game. Yeah, you had to upgrade it and get rarity, but in round 1, you could one-shot zombies, and it really was something I didn't like in Black Ops 4 and Cold War. Now, Black Ops 4 did a little bit different, so you can't have every gun in the game, but still, it wasn't something I liked, and I wish we could just at least go back to just having pistols. If we had loadouts, just pistols or something that aren't overpowered from the start. And I know we can just use a pistol and still progress normally and everything, but I feel like it doesn't make much sense when the option is there to just be overpowered from the start. It doesn't make much sense if you're playing in a party to be the only person under-equipped when everybody else is going to have really good guns, and you're the only person using a pistol. Now, it does kind of seems like they've revamped it, like I said in the last section, but we are going to have to wait and see for ourselves how it ends up turning out. With only a few weeks away from Black Ops 6 Zombies, I do think you should be, at least a little bit, excited for the future of zombies. I mean, with the lore on the Gobblegum machine with Mr. Peaks in the Dark Ether story, returning crews on Terminus, and more Easter eggs coming back. I mean, they said Terminus is going to have, like, the most Easter eggs at launch since Black Ops 3, I believe. And there's so much to be hopeful about with Black Ops 6. I just hope we give it a chance and are able to see the positives with it. Now, these are all things that I personally am excited for and also not excited for. You may have differing opinions than I do, and I think that's great. What makes our community so cool is how diverse we are. Your favorite game differs from someone else's. Black Ops 4 might be your favorite, while someone else's is World at War. Do I think we should be up in arms bashing Treyarch on Twitter for things we don't want to see? Absolutely not. But I do advocate for you going out and emailing or replying to them in a good manner about things you want to see. Feedback is always a good thing in the right way, and I think everyone deserves criticism, whether good or bad. With Cold War, the game was very mixed at launch, but I feel like in the end, it worked out well, I think. And it seems Black Ops 6 is kind of working on those features and making it good. They really care about this game, and I think we need to see that they care about this game and not just be up in arms that it's not Black Ops 3 Part 2. I get that that's kind of run into the ground that it's not Black Ops 3 Part 2, but there are good things with Black Ops 6, and you should be hopeful, and if you don't like it, don't buy it. Speak with your wallet. That's all I can say is if you don't like it, don't buy it. Watch gameplay, and if it changes for the better, buy it. And the loadout system might even being amazing, and Terminus might end up being a really bad map. But we have to remember not to overreact. A lot of people hated Shadows of Evil when it launched, and now it's considered a classic. I remember buildables not being loved at first, and now they're welcomed with open arms. Things change, and that's okay, and I think that's something we all need to remember. Not in video games, but in life as well. Things change, and we got to adapt. The world moves on. We can always go back and play these old games, but it can't stay the same forever. Black Ops 3 is not the same as World at War. It changed drastically. I'm sure there's diehard World at War fans that hate Black Ops 3 because of the apothecans and everything. It's not something that everybody can like. People want classic zombies, and I think Black Ops 6 is returning to classic zombies, and I'm excited for that. At the end of the day, this is just a video game. Now, it's a game we pour our heart and souls to, especially people who make content on it like myself, but it is just a game. A game that we all love, but also that was made by people that need love too. They are passionate to make it grow and listen to us as much as possible. I want to thank you to everyone who stuck around to the end of the video and watched. I hope you enjoyed my first time at making one of these types of videos, and I want to hear your thoughts on Black Ops 6 down below. Do you agree with any of my thoughts? Do you disagree? Let's have a peaceful discussion below and let me know what you are most excited for. Let's share some positivity within our community for once and be a little hopeful for our future. There's too much doom and gloom going on Twitter and YouTube about the downfall of Black Ops 6 and everything, and we just need to spread some positivity and be excited for our future. I think it's a lot brighter than we really think it's going to be. If you did enjoy the video though, please go ahead and like, and also if you're new here or just come back regularly, make sure you're subbed. I would appreciate it dearly, and just know that you're loved and the future will be good to you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.